Good morning and happy full moon. This is Karen with Manna Delight, and I'm doing a new moon reading for Twin Flames right now. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your love and support of my channel. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. As always, anyone who makes a donation to my channel is put on my VIP list, which gets the special pricing information, because I want to honor those that recognize that I do these readings for free, that I do the videos with helpful information for free, and this is a free channel. And those that are interested in keeping the giving and receiving in balance recognize that and then reciprocate by offering a donation. If you don't like to do donations, or it's not something that you resonate to, but are willing to purchase a reading at a special price to support the channel, and that way you're getting something out of it as well, that is also greatly appreciated. But I wanted to do something special for those that wanted to just give back to the channel, because I do several free readings, and I try to do them at crucial times like full moons, solar eclipses, new moons. When the energy is increased, I try to do those. So in honoring those that give donations, giving back to me and my channel, and appreciate the free readings and not expecting anything really in return, those people are put on the VIP list, because I feel like that's underrated. It doesn't happen very often. I'd love to say that my channel is flooded with donations. There are quite a few, and I appreciate all of them, but those that actually take the time to send a donation are few and far between, so I wanted to honor those with a special VIP price. All of my specials and information are below, so I don't want to continue talking about that or whatever. You know, those are the only updates I wanted to give, other than this is a new moon in Sagittarius, and I feel like it is very much the energy of the Phoenix. If you follow me on Instagram at all, which is just Manna Delight, I started venturing off into artwork, and I just did an sketch and drawing of a phoenix rising, and I thought that was very fitting for this new moon, because I feel like it is about rebirth and really stepping into something brand new, a major shift in consciousness and the energy. So we're in exciting times. So let's get started with that. I also wanted to say Merry Christmas. I hope you can see the tree behind there. And then I have these little 2 Christmas mice. They're just adorable. Those were something of my grandma that I got for Christmas. And she used to always have these sitting out, but I think they're just adorable. They got little Santa suits on, and this one's holding a present, and this one's holding a sack, so they're cute. So I just wanted to draw attention to those and say I hope that everyone has a very, very Merry Christmas. And if you are down and out, or feeling depressed, or feeling, you know, really missing your twin, and I know that this time of year is very, very special, and it's really easy to get depressed around this time or feel like you're alone. I wanted to say to do what you can to shift that as much as possible, and whatever that takes. Really, really tune into joy of this season, and that's going to really help raise the vibration for everyone. So shake that off as much as you can and really, really embrace this holiday season. Christmas is coming. Is actually exactly 1 week away from today. These are high energy, exciting times. Get around family, listen to Christmas tunes, do a little shopping, but make sure you keep your giving and receiving, especially around the holidays, in balance as well. Don't do too much, especially if you don't have the means to do it. I am doing paintings for everyone, or jewelry, the two crafty things that I'm focusing on right now, as gifts. And handmade gifts are always the best, just like handmade cards are always the best. So that's just a little bit of advice from me to you regarding this Christmas season. So do what you can. Listen to Christmas music, decorate a tree, do a Christmas project, fix you some hot chocolate, bake some cookies, do what you can to keep your vibration as high as you possibly can. There's no reason to be in the dumps. If it is something to do with your twin where you're feeling like, oh, you know, I miss them, would really like to be with them around the holidays. Yes, that's true, and that's true for everyone. But know that you're really never separated. They're not missing anything with you, and you're not missing anything with them. They're there with you. You're always connected. And big changes and great joy and great love is right around the corner for all of us. I truly believe that. All right, so let's get into this reading. As always, I do a masculine and feminine side. I have clarifiers, and I do have a new deck, Wisdom of the Trees Oracle, that I will pull a couple cards from that as well. I set the intention that this reading is healing through the sound of my voice, and that it helps everyone move forward with clarity and guidance to move forward on their journey. For this new moon in Sagittarius, please, what are the energies and what can we expect? And I said this morning, I bet this card comes out, and it's on the bottom of the deck, because I was just talking to you about the Phoenix. And this is what the Phoenix represents: death and rebirth, total transformation. That is what I feel the Divine Masculine is definitely stepping into, complete transformation. And we're going along with them. We're connected. It's the same thing. We're in tandem always. So we're about to step into a transformation. They look different. The energies always look different. Beautiful. I'm so glad. I am so glad. Masculine, 9 of Pentacles. Energy coming in. Challenge, the Empress. Wow. How they see you, 6 of Pentacles, giving and receiving. Outcome, Queen of Wands. Wow, we have a lot of feminine energy over here for the masculine. What the masculine is projecting, the Star. Feminine energy, ooh, the Devil. Challenge, the Queen of Cups. How she sees the masculine, the Wheel of Fortune. Outcome, the Sun. What she's projecting, the 6 of Wands. Beautiful. Crowning the reading, 7 of Cups. All right. And Death is the overall underlining energy. So this is about death. Okay, that'll stay, I hope. Let me just look and take this in a little bit. 5 major arcanas. All right, the energy that the masculine is bringing in is the 9 of Pentacles. This is the 9 of Pentacles, woman. This is a very feminine energy. And oh my goodness. Trying not to get my glasses out so I don't look like I'm older. But I think I got to, guys. I think I've just been drawn to on the bottom of the card, and I've never seen it before. I have no idea what it is, and I believe it's a snail. I hope somebody can... I'm going to get my glasses. I can't see that. And I think it is a snail. It is a snail. And this is the first time ever seeing that in this card. What is the significance of the snail other than slow? It moves slow. I'm going to have to look that up. You guys do too. I will look it up and put whatever meaning I can find of the snail below there. Anyway, but to this... traditional meaning of this card is an independent woman, hardworking, self-sufficient. This to me also is the single card, okay, which could be significant energy for the masculine. It could mean something to some of you out there, letting you know that that energy that you may have been feeling of them with a partner may be not necessarily the case. So this is a very single energy, I feel like, you know, because she's on her own and she doesn't need for anyone. But this is a very feminine energy, and we have very feminine energy going on over here. So the last reading that I did was about balance. And of course, we're balancing in masculine and feminine energies always. So this would represent to me, if we're following along with the readings that I do, which I feel like they are a progression, this would suggest that the masculine is in this energy of the feminine, balancing into this. But, you know, I'm really getting the single, and I don't know if that special message is for someone out there, whether they're just like, I just don't know what's going on, whether they're with someone or not, or whether they're, you know, involved with someone, if they're talking to someone, if their heart belongs to someone else. This single card coming forth may be what you needed to hear, that it is... they're on their own. They're standing on their own. If they had a karmic relationship that was like a crutch to them, or maybe it can be just someone that they relied on for information, for messages, for advice, for guidance. This could signify that they've stepped out on their own in independence and not necessarily depending on that partner or that person or that situation. So that's good. That's good. And that means that all the work that the feminine has done to get to this point of independence and not being codependent, because, you know, we've blamed that on the feminine the whole entire time, that they're codependent. Well, those issues will also be within the divine masculine as well. Any issue you have, they have. So this is talking about independence for the masculine and a breaking away from those things that may have been holding them back. So this is very positive card for them. And their challenge is the Empress, which is the divine feminine. Naturally, this would be their challenge and their lesson. And what I'm feeling with it is the challenge is the recognition of this, of the divine feminine as this empress. I mean, the empress is the divine feminine. It is she encompasses all of the queens within the deck. She's standing fully in her power. The empress is a very mature energy to me, an evolved energy to me. Clearly been through a lot and still standing. So to me, I feel like it is that recognition for the masculine of, wow, you know, she's pretty badass, you know, like she's the empress. So recognizing that maybe in the physical would be their challenge. Of course, every other aspect recognizes you for exactly who you are, but in the physical realm, it's a recognition that, hey, she's the other half of this, and together we are a power couple, and she's done so much. She's helped so much. She has overcame so many things that she's due this title. How they see you is the Six of Pentacles. So this, I feel, ties in with that Empress card as far as them being in that energy of, I need to balance this out, you know, and they see you giving and they see you balancing into that and really demanding just with your energy to be given back to, you know. It's kind of what I was saying in the beginning about those that donate to my channel or book readings or sessions or healing sessions and that with me who help me out. It's that energy where I want to reward that because I can see those that are giving from a pure heart to me with the donations. And I feel like that's what the masculine, they can see where we have been giving to them this entire time. And this card represents their desire to balance that. I did a video several months ago. I can't tell you exactly when, but it was about the masculine wants to save the day. I still believe that. I still believe that once that polarity of the neediness is removed and they see us for who we really are, the Empress. And you know, I just thought of that video the other day too. Because I still believe that. I still believe that. I will suggest that video at the end of this one as well if you haven't checked it out. All videos that I do come from experience. They come from me going through my own journey. I don't ever just go out on a whim and say, oh, blah, 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 and blah, 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 and conjure up this whole thinking about something unless it's in my existence. I want to speak from something coming from my own existence. I don't deliver messages unless I hear one first. I don't come out there with false hope. I don't come out there and say unions next week. I speak from experience. So I was thinking about that video and how it was such a great message and so important at that time. But this could be the realization of that right now. Like it can be coming back around. And it's showing up in these cards. So it's confirming that the message that I got thinking of that video last week is right on par with this. And I have other messages that have came to me and haven't been given the clearance to release those messages yet because of the time frame. So there are several titles to videos that I have of messages that I've received that I wait for my own physical experience of that to come about, for me to really see the signs and synchronicities of that message before I bring it out, because I want to tie it into my experience. That's just how I operate. Because I want to be sure this isn't for shits and giggles. This is important. Just like when I'm picking a card or pulling a clarifier, I make sure that I'm picking the one that I should be picking because it's serious business to me. This is people's lives, and I try to stay as positive as I possibly can, and truthful and honest and open and real as I possibly can throughout this whole journey. So the realization of that is them fully seeing, that's her, that's my divine feminine. She is this, she has done that, she has been pulling for me this entire time. She has sent me her love and support. She has given me so much. And not just physically, not just money or gifts, in which I have no doubt that the feminine has done that. I myself have given quite a bit. So this is them wanting, recognition, a great time of recognition for the divine feminine, and them wanting to reciprocate and give back and saying, man, like nobody else, she's been in my corner. She's been the one in my corner, and I want to reciprocate that. Beautiful. The outcome, which is always a possible outcome, so this is, when I say possible outcome, then this would then be the advice, because you can make a possible outcome by making the right decision. So this could possibly, if they're walking everything, this could be the outcome. The Queen of Wands, which is now another feminine energy. But to me, wands represent passion, but they represent manifestation of the physical. I feel like the cups is the emotion, cups is the love, the wands is the passion, and the manifestation of the cups realized. And the feminine has the Queen of Cups as their challenge. And the outcome and advice for the masculine is the Queen of Wands. So this still has to do with that. I feel like of them feeling the love that's coming from you, letting go of the past and what's happened and the hurt feelings and those things, and still sending the love to them. This came up, I believe, 2 readings ago as the challenge once again for the feminine, and she was looking down. So what this is saying is that as a collective, I feel like some may have moved past this energy, and some have not moved past this energy, the looking down energy, the I'm done sending love energy, I'm not seeing anything happen energy, hanging your head down kind of thing. But for the masculine, this is taking that love that they're receiving from you and the love that they feel and truly feeling it and feeling the passion of it and executing that out. Being this embodiment of the passion between you. Here in the physical, manifesting it here in the physical, that passion, that love, that balance, all of that. So it's not just thinking, oh, she loves me. Yeah, she loves me. Yeah, she's sending this. She won't quit messaging me. Instead of thinking all of those things about, yeah, feeling it. Passion is feeling that love, feeling that. And this is the manifestation of that. I love the Queen of Wands. I am the Queen of Wands. I'm a fire sign. So this is me. And this is a Sagittarian new moon. So I feel like it is all about fire, and it's about passion. And yeah. So as an outcome for them to be stepping into this passionate feminine, because feminine energy, I feel, is very passionate. The feminine energy is very romantic, nurturing, like the Queen of Wands. Very fiery. I'm noticing the lions, the sunflowers. So the sun in the feminine's outcome of the sun. Same sunflowers. So we're mirroring each other the outcome of everything. So this is the manifestation of this card. The Queen of Wands is the manifestation of this card, the sun, in the physical. Freedom. This is the most positive card in the deck. Okay, what the masculine is projecting to the feminine is the Star card. Here's another good card in the deck. Very positive card in the deck. The Star is, and I pulled this card in my own personal read as well, but you see she's balancing as well. So what this is saying to you and what they're projecting to you is wishes and dreams being fulfilled, and balance and freedom, and how they're seeing you as balanced. So they are balancing, and they're projecting that forward to you, that they are balancing, and they want you to know, hey, I'm balancing. I get it, and I'm balancing into that. And I do want to make all your wishes and dreams come true. I do want to be the knight in shining armor and run in to save you. I do. And they're projecting that energy out. And this is a major arcana. Beautiful. The energy that and the status of the feminine coming into this reading is the Death card. This, I feel like, this is the card of temptation and addictions and things like that. But it really has to do with negative thought forms as well. So I feel as if the feminine is still dealing with that. Still dealing with the negative thought forms. The doubt. Because this card is very similar to the Lover's card. I was chatting with another reader under their video where she had just noticed how similar the Lovers and the Devil is. I'm going to pull out the Lover's card. Give me 1 second. Okay. They're very similar, except instead of an angel, we have the devil over them. And instead of them being free and the card being sunny, okay, sunny and bright, it's dark, and they're bound. They're wrapped around their neck, and they're bound. So the Devil and the Lovers are similar cards. One is talking about the love and the freedom You see they're free and they have their arms open and they're being divinely watched over and protected. And there's the great sun behind there. So positivity, and this is negativity. And I feel like it's negativity towards the twin flame connection. So these are not negative thought forms that tie in with this Queen of Cups as the challenge. So she's looking down and she is having a problem with projecting out this love. So this is there's still an issue with this. And I feel like for the feminine, this is really a time, and energetically a time with this new moon to change this over. This is an opportunity for you to recognize finally the differences between these. The differences between them, and doing whatever it takes and releasing whatever it takes to get to the point where you can project out all of this love. The Queen of Cups is about the love. She's loving. Seeing if I'm noticing anything here. The cherubs. The cherubs. So these are the cherubs. These are like the little angels that are over the Queen of Cups too, and she's looking down. So what I'm feeling with this is recognizing that you are watched over, because that's what this card represents too, is you see the lovers, they're being watched over and protected. And I'm seeing the purple robe here, which is about sovereignty, I believe. Purple. Divinity, sovereignty. I know that Jesus's energy can be representative of purple. A lot of people say gold, but purple is Jesus as well. So we're being watched over. And that's what this card is also saying with the cherubs on the back of this chair or throne. And I just now am noticing that about this card. So as your challenge is to change the negative thought forms, knowing everything's okay, you're watched over, you're protected, this is you, this negativity is not you as a couple. You're not bound, your twin's not bound to somebody else, it's not dark, you're not on fire, there's nothing for you to be doubtful of or fearful about. Stop looking at those things as if they matter, because they really don't matter. If you're looking at the bigger picture, they really, truly don't matter. Because how you see your masculine is the Wheel of Fortune, which is a major arcana. So really you see your masculine as fate, as destiny, as at some point the wheel will turn and make everything fair. Okay, but the point of this journey is a spiritual journey, and it is to get you to the point where you are free. I was telling someone else, all the major arcanas, or several of the major arcanas, you see naked people in them, you know? Naked people. That's because the point is to get you to freedom, where you're free of the negativity, free of the negative thoughts, free of the fear of this 3D dimensional reality. You're free from all of that. So it's like you're saying, well, I know that this, you know, the wheels of fate are going to bring us together, and I know that it's destiny and this, that, and the other. But the point of it is that depending on that, well, we're fated to be together. So I can be down in the dumps, or I can refuse to put up with their crap anymore, because when it comes down to it, you know, we're fated to be together. So at some point, you know, they're going to get their shit together, instead of continuing in the loving energy and continuing in that energy of faith and trust and knowing that it's going to happen for you. So during this new moon season, the energy is shifting. It is all about this death and this rebirth that's happening. It is all about that. And this is a major arcana, and it's the overall reading for this spread. And I knew that this card was going to come out because I was getting the feeling about it before that, and about the Phoenix, and how this really is about rebirth, dying off to certain things. And so the feminine, I feel as if they need to clear this up, like release that. And I feel like there's these last bits of anger that are coming up, the being triggered to be mad, the last bits of the shadow self that's coming up that is going to need to be released. And in doing so, you help the masculine to release the rest of their shadow self. You know, this is, you know, it's like the devil or the angel, okay? And so it's like with this, you know, it's the devil or the angel. So I feel like it's saying that get rid of that. Get rid of the devil on your shoulder, the whispering in your ear. Get rid of those shadow aspects where you're really thinking, you know, I mean, I'm real enough to say that, you know, I've said that before. Like, you know, hey, when you get your shit together. I've said that. That's a shadow aspect? Yes, it is, because it's like me saying, you know, you're doing something wrong. And it's judging, and it is a shadow aspect. But I'm real enough to admit that to you, and I know that there's several of you out there who are willing enough to admit that they do have a shadow aspect of thinking or saying some pretty harsh things about their twin, because they're upset because they're seeing no evidence. And I know that everything's all heightened right now, like I was trying to say, and set everybody at ease before the video. I wanted to put that out there, that I know that there's some expectations for Christmas. Well, is my twin going to say Merry Christmas? Am I going to get that gift from my twin? So there's that expectation out there. And so there's those heightened emotions all around all of that. And so you may be thinking, in your head, you know, oh yeah, no, I'm not going to hear anything, or blah, 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 blah. So what you're doing is you're creating that scenario by lingering in this energy. And the good news about a major arcana is that we know that it's divine will, divine plan, and it represents divine guidance. And so, just like the Tower card, it comes in and suddenly changes something that you can't change for yourself. I feel like that's the case with the Death card. This is a transformation in that. Okay? So whatever that takes to change your mind, to get you out of this negative thinking and the negative rut and get you out of your shadow self, whatever it's going to take to get you out of that, I feel like will be coming about, will happen. There will be just a shift in that energy. There will be like this overall sense of joy. There will be this overwhelming sense of happiness. This overwhelming sense that everything's going to be okay. I feel like that is what this new moon is offering in as a change, as what we need. Change this around. I don't want to think negatively. I want to see light at the end of the tunnel. I've been trusting this whole entire time. And I feel like we're going to get that bone we've all been asking for. You know, throw me a bone. I think we're going to get that there's going to be a shift in the energy so great and such a transformation that it can't help but change this. And we can't help but see this coming. Seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, being set free, going to this purity of thought and purity of intentions. The rebirth. The rebirth is here. And so the feminine is projecting to the masculine the Six of Wands. This is a card about recognition. This is the card about victory. And so what I was feeling with this card about the masculine, seeing that and wanting to balance that out, and then projecting that forward by saying, hey, I am balancing. And I do want to make all your wishes and dreams come true, by them projecting that to the feminine. I'm noticing that she's facing the opposite direction of the masculine. The masculine's head down working on that balancing, and the feminine's facing the other direction. And it's almost as if, you know, we do want this. We are waiting for this. You know, and it's like the feminine's on this horse, riding in the other direction, raising their wand with the wreath on it, which looks a lot like Christmas. But it's saying, I do deserve that recognition. And that's what you're projecting forward. I do deserve that recognition. I do deserve the victory. And see, there she is on that white horse. Just like there. So, crowning the reading, however, we have the Seven of Cups. And when I see the Seven of Cups, it seems like a very scattered energy to me. But I feel like it's saying something different. As the overall crowning energy for the reading, it's talking about a lot of different opportunities, you know, like there's several different options out there. And what I feel like it's saying is don't settle on one particular way. And this is something that I had to realize, because there were some things that I had in my mind that I was holding on to or waiting to say or expecting to do, like some firsts that I had expected to do with my twin, and holding off on that and not really voicing this, that, and the other because I was expecting something different or expecting to be able to say what I want to say or need to say at a different time. So it was like that wasn't, it was holding me back, and it wasn't really letting me move forward because I was in this holding status. And they were all good, you know what I'm saying? They were nostalgic, what I was thinking. It wasn't anything bad, but it was still just that energy of holding me back, like if you're waiting for something. So I feel like what this is saying is you have a lot of different opportunities. You have lots of different ways that this can happen. But I feel like when we're thinking about it and we're contemplating what's going on, we might have one set particular way that we think it's going to happen. You know what I mean? And what the universe, I know for myself, is continually shown me is that I don't know what's going to happen. Because you can think one particular way, like, okay, well, yeah, we're gonna meet up in this location, or yeah, they're gonna call it this time, and then that doesn't happen because we don't know how it's going to happen. So I feel like this is that feeling of being scattered, not really sure what will happen, all these different things that can, whatever happen. But I feel like that's encouraging you to just stay open to the different possibilities and the different opportunities and not being so settled on one particular thing. But I do want to pull clarifiers for the Seven of Cups as the crowning energy. And I like to pull 3, with these Lenormands. And 3, please. This one just come out. Oh, we got flowers and more flowers, and we have another sun. So this is the gift. This is beauty. This is the card of peace. And then this is the sun, which is only clarifying this. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I thought I had that silenced. Okay, so the sun. So I feel like it's clarifying this more. And then we have the flowers. So I feel like what it's saying, and especially with this as being the gift, that this is positive. So I was right in reading this as a positive and not going and saying, oh my God, everybody's scattered and, the clouds and all this energy, it's not a negative. It's just saying there's so many different ways that this could go. There are so many different opportunities for you. You are not limited at all, is basically what that is saying. And the fact that we got the flowers coming out, that this is a gift for you, that don't limit yourself to thinking one particular way or one particular situation or one particular opportunity. Sky is the limit. The future is bright. The future is bright. This is about peace. It's about peace. It also is about long-term relationships. So, I mean, but these are peace and the gift and the sun. So this Seven of Cups is about a whole bunch of different opportunities, and we shouldn't get stuck on that. But definitely know that this is a gift, you guys. This relationship, this twin flame journey that we are on, it's a blessing. It's a gift. This love and the rewards that we will have of our divine being reunited finally with our partner is a gift. It can't go anywhere but here. It can't go anywhere but here. And so you have to do what's necessary. And with the feminine, it's about the shadow aspect and releasing the rest of that and coming into that love. Continuing to show forth the love, even if you can't see anything going on, which is the case. Still send it anyway. Know that you're going to get your recognition and your victory. They're balancing. They want to make your wishes and dreams come true. And all of this is happening. It's all happening. This is the season for all of it. There is a death and a rebirth that's happening. The shifts and the energies are pushing us even further down the path. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, for an additional message, I'm going to pull, because these cards really give good messages. And it is the Wisdom of the Oracle, or Wisdom of the Tree Oracle. Can you see that? That looks so dark on there. But anyway, they give good messages. So I'm going to pull one for Twin Flames, New Moon, December 18th, 2017. What is your wisdom for Twin Flames during this time? I just heard we block ourselves whenever we have a set mind frame on something, because we are manifestors and we're that powerful that your mindset on a particular way that you want something to happen limits the possibilities, and it's a block. And not to limit the possibilities of how this union is going to happen, or how your masculine is going to come back to you or open up to you or give you that recognition. Do not limit the possibilities or the opportunities that you will have available for you. This big shift in the energy and this time of rebirth will open the doors to many different possibilities, and then this will open up our choices, our free will choices, more so. Sky is not the limit. It goes beyond that. We have so many possibilities and opportunities and avenues that we can take and choices that we can make. That was a channeled message. And we have, and I'm going to hack this because I don't know this tree, you guys. Pipple or Pipel? I don't know. Maybe somebody does know, but we're going to find the meaning of this tree. And maybe it'll tell me how to pronounce it in here as well. Okay. New book. So I want to look it up. Oh, kids, you can't make it up. It's on page 33. It if anybody sees 33 all the time. Okay. It doesn't say, so I will say pipel. It could be pipple. Sorry. Enlightenment. I am one of the world's most sacred trees. And in Buddhism, I symbolize the world tree. I can help you to achieve enlightenment by stilling your mind, helping you to live solely in the moment, and thereby freeing you from all suffering. It bears purple figs. Grows 98 feet tall. My goodness. Set aside some time each day for meditation. Sit quietly and listen to the sounds around you that you honor each moment. Practice mindfulness in which you are aware of everything that you do from minute to minute. Okay, so centuries ago, Hindus believed that the pipal, or pipal, also called the Bo tree, B-O, was the sacred tree of Vishnu, the eternal divine being. The tree under which Buddha chose to meditate in his quiet release all sentinel beings from suffering. This tree consequently became known as the Bodhi tree, or the tree of awakening. So, kids, enlightenment, awakening. For who? The divine masculine. That's what this energy shift, this whole rebirth, this whole death, this whole thing is about. And a mass awakening. I feel like this is really telling us that that really is on the forefront during this rebirth. This ending of this cycle is all about that. And this is also encouraging us, of course, to meditate and to go within and to focus on that. Focus on the meditation, focus on the going within, and not so much on the negative thought forms that we have forming. But no, it's all shifting and it's all happening for us. This is an exciting time. Get excited. This is amazing. This reading is amazing. This time, the shift that we're going through is amazing as well. So get excited. Enjoy your holiday season. It's going to get good. It's going to get good. So do what you can to stay in a very, very high vibration. Let those negative thought forms go right out your mind. Do not dwell on them. Let them go. And I love you all very much. My information is below. Please have a very, very Merry, Merry Christmas. If you need me, please reach out. Namaste.